The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. And the ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
He hands it off from the gun. Fights through the tackler. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's in the clear. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense moving to a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught, completion. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Pass caught. Finding some room at the 25. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Willis.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what...
Touchdown, West Virginia, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Staley. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He gets loose. Oh, and he fumbles. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. This time a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Fox. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This offense has become a first down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the option. Pitches to the back. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Send the back in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Design quarterback run. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Mountaineers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the read. The back's got it on the pitch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is caught, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Pass caught, second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it second and medium. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He keeps it on a design run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. It's a quick round.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the run, it's Lewis. Tackle, but forced down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Vols line it up with 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Makes the read. He'll toss it to the back, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And this one of those pressure moments in a place kicker's life to put his team on top here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it falls